Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy the Punkazzer. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome to another Zero update. It comes to the Friday, the 2nd of June itself. We are right now exactly in the EDZ, exactly on the Wind Grove itself, next to this little beautiful vessel here, whatever this is supposed to be. Let's see what Zero has to offer right now in this weekend's updates.
I bring a message from the Nine.
Now we have sweeting business. The one thing you're gonna need, or probably gonna see, is going to avoid a PvP right now. Sweeting business has been literally been buffed with an explosion rounds on his. When you shoot 20 rounds, he's gonna have an explosion round popping up. So you're gonna see a lot of people on PvP using this bad boy. So I'll say avoid this shit. You have Owen Swifts, has a very good role if it comes to future Grandmasters coming up very lately. 65 points into a stats allocation. It's a very good role because you can add a lot of grenades here. A lot of perks you can add here is very strong if it comes to PvE contents. Definitely take this. Lion Rampant is a very good role if it comes to movability on the Titan itself. So these tricky puzzles and raids and trials itself you cannot reach easily. With this gear set you can reach it easier. So if you want to glide and lift yourself as high as possible, that is the set you need for those difficult trial puzzles. Definitely take this because it's a very good set with a 67 if it comes to stat allocation. Beautiful. Then we have the Vespers Radius within 63 points, a little bit too much in strength. All the rest of the stats is completely crap itself. And of course, generally the set itself is not as good anymore what it used to be. For Warlock players itself, nah, pass on this one on all levels. Stats is good, but the set itself is crap. So, If it comes to the weapon itself, the Firefights with air assault, fuck my life, really? That's funny, Bungie, really funny. Nope. Now we have Peace of Mind, definitely now. If you haven't crafted Peace of Mind yet, I don't know what the fuck you're doing right now, because this is a must-have in PvP content in itself. So I would say, forget about this shit and go craft this shit yourself. Then you have 7 Seraph, where you have surrounded threat detector and all-out magazine, a decent round if it comes to PvE contents. Definitely take it if you don't have anything and this type of weapon arsenal. But I personally not gonna take it because I'm not seeing myself doing backflip all the fucking time. It's a good world though. Take it, but otherwise, And then you have Hollow Words with Vorpal weapons, quick draw, liquid coil, nothing special, pass. Defying Whisper, we have surplus, threat detector, implosion rounds, nothing special, pass on this bitch as well. Resurrect impacts, we have land tank, a tap trigger, Genesis, a hard pass, and of course a quick fang. You have tireless blade, and of course on guard. On guard used to be a very strong combination way back in the days if it comes to the quick fang, but not so much in this generation of if it comes to weapons itself. So pass on this bad boy as well. The only weapon you can recommend on this one is of course going to be 7 Seraph. The stats here is quite decent for PvE contents. A good role, a very good role, don't get me wrong, for PvE content, but not really my playstyle. If it comes to gear set itself for the Hunter, we have the arm pieces with the 65 points, but way too less in mobility, so definitely hard pass on it. It's a decent role, but we need more mobility if it comes to a Hunter. We have a 63 if it comes to the chest piece. How it's allocated itself is completely crap because it looks like a jack of all fucking trade. Then you have the simulator's mask. Higher mobility, it's high decently, so you can make something unique out of this. A little bit too much on strength as well. Would be better less strength, high resilience and recovery. A little bit of high resilience and discipline, less strength would be much better. And then of course we have simulator boots if it comes to the last piece of our arsenal right here. 61 points, same thing, 2 less and mobility, so we're gonna do a hard pass on this bitch. If it comes to the Hawk Moon and the weapon itself, the Hawk Moon, what he has for today, he has a heavy grip, moving targets, that Lloyd magazine is a decent world, but definitely not the God world, so a hard pass on this one as well. And of course you have Dead Man's Style, used to be a good weapon, if you remember it, way back in the days. I sure don't. It used to be a weapon you used to have, like must have in your arsenal. But yeah, just generally stats how it is right now. Yeah, forget about it. Let's check our Hunter and let's check our Titan and our Warlock, what they have for form of gear sets, shall we? Alright, so let's check on our Titan, what he has for form of gear sets. The first piece is our Gauntlet piece, our arm piece with a 67. A little bit too much on mobility for my part. No thank you, it would be much better if you have more resilience, recovery and discipline. All the rest of the stats, get the fuck out of here. We have, of course, the chest piece with a 63 points, very high and resilience. That's something we like to see. Would be much better, of course, if it would have been have a little bit more recovery and discipline. It would have been a very good role if it comes to PvE. Then we have Simulator Helm, the headpiece, 65 points. All the rest of the stats is completely crap. Looks like a jack of all trade. Definitely not a good role for Titans. And of course you have the boots with a 65, very high in strength, decent in recovery and resilience as well. So this is the only set is actually is very good for Titan, and his entire arsenal is his leg piece. Otherwise, nothing special. Let's see what our Warlock has to offer, shall we? For the Warlock itself, we have the Simulator gloves with a 65 points, a little bit too high in mobility. Same thing, much better if we have a little bit more resilience, recovery and discipline. 63 points on the row pieces, very high in resilience, too high on strength, no thank you. The headpiece, 66 points, very strong in stat allocation. All of these armor sets so far, but how it's allocated, it looks too much of a jack of all trade. It's half decent, a little bit too high in strength and mobility. Would be better if it has resilience, recovery, a little bit higher, maybe a little bit intelligence as well for our supers recovery. So hard pass. Then we have Simulator legs, resilience with very high resilience. Rest of the stats is half decent. So once again, the only pieces on this set is the half decent. It's gonna be the leg pieces itself. It's not the best stats how it's allocated, but if you really need something, then the only recommendation is first gonna be the leg piece. And that's it from all the armor set. And of course, do not forget to take your Xeon Logi Siphoner.
The Nine meant for you to have that. I hope to be here again.
I will say thank you very much for being here and for chilling with me and doing this very quick Zur update if it comes to Friday the 2nd. And hopefully you have a very pleasant night. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later on my Twitch, doing my live streams if it comes to Iron Banner and any other content I'm doing in the channel itself. I'm your host of Punkazza itself. If you have any question, always call my Discord, ask me everything that you need. You want to team up, the same thing. Yeah, otherwise I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys did enjoy this content, and if you do, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. One love. Peace.